Why is it sending my message right now? That was meant for the last live stream. I have no idea what this is now. I just thought I'm gonna start a new live stream, so I don't know if that is connected with the old one I did. But yeah, happy Juneteenth again to everyone. Happy Friday again. We are in my kitchen now because the stream earlier decided to stop working. So now we're back, and the voting for the Friday stream was also 50-50, 50% on downtown Nashville, and 50 was in my kitchen. So here we are doing both. Why not? But this is gonna be shorter than the other one, or like under an hour for sure. So I'll show you my little Trader Joe's. Yeah, here. Trader Joe's haul for those that are rewatching later. If you're interested, what I buy at Trader Joe's. Next time I might do the Aldi one, as I have said before. But hello. Where you going, Oscar? Well, he's going to the hallway. How was the walk? Another one? Are you sure? I guess. So, Trader Joe stuff. Oh, I want to make coffee. Coffee. Right. Hey, Chef. You still want coffee? What? You want coffee? Do I want coffee? Yes, please. Okay. I make coffee. Hey, Andrage. Hey, Tex. Mr. Bean, what kind of Mr. Bean are you today? We got bottom orange, middle orange, top orange, or green or white. So let's hear. I think, which one am I today? Probably like this. Hi, Yash. Mr. Bean, yes, I love Mr. Bean. As a kid, I always watched the show, the Mr. Bean show, or the sketches. It's okay, we don't need to hear anything over here. I'm from Germany, but I live in the United States. So today I'm showing you, I'm doing a Trader Joe's haul. People have asked about an Aldi haul, but I've been to Trader Joe's, so we'll do the Trader Joe's one. Mr. Bean's so lucky he's on your shirt. I don't know about that. I'm lucky that he's on my shirt. I found that on in London Heathrow, the airport, when I had a 10-hour transition and I was just so bored, so I walked around every single souvenir store they had there. And that's what I bought for way too much money. Strawberry. Those were lychees, actually. So lychee is a part of my grocery haul today. Lychee is one of my favorite fruits. I also got figs. Figs are part of my favorite fruits too, my top 5. But I'm gonna make coffee. First things first, right? Anyone want a coffee? I'll make some more water. I have cream, I have oat milk, almond milk, whatever you like. We can do syrup, maple syrup, brown sugar. I got like a oat milk coffee creamer, whatever y'all prefer. I'll make you a coffee. Where's my favorite mug? This is my favorite mug. I got this from the Tennessee Ren Festival. And it's like a handmade one with terracotta. I think it's really nice. Thank you, Elon. Elon Mars. I thought we had Elon Musk in the chat. Wouldn't that be something? I'd be like, get out of here, Elon Musk. We don't need you here. But Elon Mars, that's better. Bonsoir, Esprit. Un café pour moi, s'il te plaît. Okay. I'll make you one. Café au lait. Hi, Ohio, or Konbawa. It's probably evening in Japan right now, isn't it? No, morning. I think Ohio would be correct then. Oh, cool. You're going to Mars next year. Nice. Let us know how it is. Post some pictures here in the community tab. I want to know. People are funny. Offer me a visa for your country. First of all, I'm an immigrant myself. I'm from Germany and I just recently moved to America. So I'm in no position of that. And secondly, that's not how it works. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. Hi to India. Thank you, Andre. Mr. Bean is the best. I would give it café au lait. What? I don't understand. Hi, comment ça va? Hi, Jeremy. Hey, long time no see. I'm really good. I just went downtown Nashville and it was very crowded as usual. And there was a lot of events going on for Juneteenth. So there was like a big event in the park or the parks. I didn't go there. Just too crowded. I don't like big crowds of people that much. So we left pretty fast. We had ice cream, then he had some barbecue, and oh, maybe I can show you. Let's see. Here? No, I can't, unfortunately. Oh well, next time. I'll make a post. Show us the balcony. No, I'm in my kitchen right now. Hi, Oleg. Guten Abend, Christian, nach Berlin. But yeah, I just got back home. We just walked Oscar. He got his food when we got back. Got some cuddles, of course. I played with him and his toy for a little bit. And now I'm making some coffee. First things first, Oscar, of course, comes first. My French press, which is not very French, but it's the press. And it works. Oscar, where are you going? Monsieur. Arrête ton cinéma, Oscar. Arrête ton cinéma. Here's my ground coffee. I ground my own beans. I don't roast them, but y'all want some coffee ASMR? Here we go. For free. I'm having a good day, so I'll get the free ASMR. If you want it or not. Oh, I guess a lot of people don't want it. So we're basically alone now. Mr. Bean Shirt, yes. Magst du auch Mr. Bean, Christian? Ich liebe Mr. Bean. Habe ich mir am Flughafen gekauft in London, als ich umgestiegen bin. In meinen anderen Flieger. Let this soak a little bit. Ja, oder? What type of cat, Elon? He is a Bombay cat. So we adopted him from the pet shelter or the animal shelter, and they weren't 100% sure, but I asked the vet too, and they also said that they assume that he is a Bombay cat, which is partly Maine Coon. It's like a breed apparently that they tried to replicate like a black panther. So they tried to breed a Maine Coon cat with a black coated house cat, I think American cats, with Maine Coon, and then they just tried to replicate Black Panthers, just like miniature versions of Black Panthers, because they have those really big faces and his really big teeth and claws or and hands or paws. They really look more of a panther than a cat sometimes, but obviously he's not just the full size of a panther, but he's definitely the biggest cat I've ever seen or had. No milk and sugar in coffee. All right. So you want yours black? I'm not even going to act like I like black coffee. If it's really, really good coffee, I will drink some black coffee, but I cannot have much. Like, I enjoy it a little bit, but if I want to drink it, like drink coffee for like pleasure, I like adding a little bit of just some soy milk. I don't need sugar or anything, but let's be real, it's really delicious with sugar, but it's not good for you. So I'm trying not to. Dankeschön, Christian Prost. Celebrities have started drinking it. Black coffee, you mean? Yes, Edward. I like Mr. Bean. Be funny if I hated Mr. Bean and I was wearing a shirt with Mr. Bean on. I went to Trader Joe's today, so I'm going to show y'all what I bought to those who are interested. If not, I wish you a happy weekend and you can move on to the next one if this is too boring for you and you don't like shopping hauls. I usually don't really do them. I've made one before from Aldi, I think, but I like watching shopping hauls myself, so I try to make stuff that I like watching myself. Whiskey. It's not morning here anymore. And do people do whiskey for the mornings for breakfast? I've never heard that. Mm, I owned an Arabic cat, had to get rid of it because it hit all day. It scratchy when I'm sleeping. Oh, it was scratchy when you're sleeping. That's an evil cat. I mean, some cats are very sassy. They have, like, cats are very strong personalities oftentimes, but I try to drink it black, okay? Hmm. Um, Hi, Harish. Mr. Bean says hi back to you. Yeah. This is not the greatest coffee. This is like the Aldi organic coffee from Aldi. The organic beans from Aldi. My goodness. Um, they are fair trade and organic. That's what matters to me. But it's not like I don't have a great coffee machine. I don't have one of those where you like put it in and then it slowly drips out of it. It's like French press, so it's not the greatest taste. It's not terrible either, but hi to UK London. Yay. Hey, that's where this shirt originates from. So yeah, this is I bought this at Heathrow Airport in London. And I had to change my planes to America last time. Was hast du gegessen? I'm drinking coffee. I drink it black because people told me to. So I'm trying. I'm trying to act like I like black coffee. I'm not trying to act, but I'm trying to get used to the flavor. And I think give me 10 more years and I might like it, but I'm still not there yet. I'm a tea person myself, so I'm not really a coffee drinker. Sometimes you know how coffee has this like really nice smell and this like a really cozy feeling to it. So I like the procedure of making coffee and grinding the coffee beans and all that. That's what I like about coffee. It reminds me of my family home in Germany because my dad would drink like 10 cups of coffee a day probably. So it would always smell like homemade coffee in the kitchen or freshly made coffee. So I enjoy making it sometimes. It's like a, a comfort thing. And I do like the flavor and desserts or with a little bit of milk, but just black, I don't know, it's not for me. Like it's just too bitter. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Thank you, Hollywood. So you're in London. How's London? How's London doing? How's everything going over there? That's okay, Adi. How much do you weigh? Why? Am I at the doctor's office right now? And so when people ask me for my age, I'm like, did I just order a margarita from you, or is there any like reason that I need to tell you? Any personal information or? Hi, Kash. Which country? I am in the United States, but I am from Germany officially, like originally. So you will hear the accent, I'm sure. See, now I'm getting age questions or what's your height, what's your weight, what's your Instagram, what's your whatever number of stuff. I'm like, is it okay if I keep some things to myself, or do I need to put everything on display? Like, some privacy. Yes, I do YouTube sometimes, but doesn't mean that I have to display every single number, every single thing about my life on YouTube. I agree. Germany, too, a great country. Well, I'm not proud that I was born there. You cannot, like, I always wonder how, like, I'm not saying it's bad, like, every to each their own. Like, of course, you can be proud of whatever you want to be proud of. But I never fully understood how we can be proud to be born in a certain country because it's not what we did. Like it's like a lottery or like just a coincidence where we get born. Like what body our soul gets put into or what country. So I don't think there's anything that I could be proud of. I guess. Exactly. Yep, I agree. Thank you. Love back to India. Thank you, Harish. So where you are from? Ultra sensitive empath, introverted recluse, wise guys. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. There's a lot of information in one sentence. Blame, that's really creepy. Creepy AF. Almost creepy enough for um which one would that fall under? Maybe this one. Let's do this. Go. Thank you. Yes, I am a fan. Harish, I don't agree with that, but I appreciate that. Don't know where Germany is. Gute Nacht, Christian, schlaf gut. Okay, so I'm gonna get some milk now because I'm over this black coffee. My live stream, my way of drinking coffee. Elon Musk, are you not rich enough to solve your own problems? With this much money, why do you still have problems? Thank you. Hollywood, appreciate it. Yes, I'm a big fan. I've been watching Mr. Bean when I was little, very little. So I grew up with it. In Germany, we didn't have many, like, I grew up at the border to Switzerland, so we didn't have a lot of TV channels because it would always like mix with the signal for Switzerland for some reason. And we had like a really old school receiver for the TV. Like we didn't, I grew up pretty like financially poor. So we didn't have the best newest technology all the time. So I was always like 5 years behind everyone else in my class or in the neighborhood. So sometimes we didn't get the the good TV channels, so I had to watch a lot of old school channels, and oftentimes I had like really like oldie TV shows or I don't know. And Mr. Bean was always one of the shows that came on TV, so I really like that. Cyberwolf, I have heard that joke about the Austrian painter, by the way. If you already make that joke, at least make it like correctly. He was an Austrian guy. He wasn't German. Just as a fact. So if you're making that joke for the next live stream of a German you hop in, maybe you can correct that statement a little bit. But I have heard that so many times, like I'm telling you, at least like 50 times or so. So it's getting a little old, you know. Hi, Life Underwater. Welcome back. Good time to see you. Long time to see. How are you doing? When did I leave Germany? Mm, I've been here for around 2.5 years now. So roughly, I've been traveling back and forth from Germany to America for like a while before I actually came here long term. So, Sonu, my cat's behind me. Oh yeah, he's just sitting at the window. You see him? Rusty. See his tail? My other cat is somewhere too. Oh, she's here. Chance. Hi, you wanna say hi? You are so dramatic. You are so dramatic. Little girly. Yeah. Wanna get down? Hi. Meow. So cute. All right. Thank you. Um, my cat's name is Moose, and this cat over there, my other cat, is Rusty. Germany to America and America to Germany. Yeah, I've been flying back and forth a lot actually. So yeah, Konstantin, I understand. I heard that a lot from other people that they wouldn't like to move here at the moment, and I get it. It's politically a little complicated for a lot of people, but I always think that the country is a lot more than just politicians and political views. It's really beautiful here. You have a lot of kind people, um, a lot of organizations that really help out people here, help out the community. And it is, I think, viewed or perceived a little bit in the wrong light or very one sided by the media and by other countries at the moment. And I fully understand the views that people have and criticism for sure. But like I said, a country is always more than just one politician or a group of politicians or an opinion or, what's going on. And just by staying away from it or just condemning it and just, not trying to get in touch with the people there or interacting with them, it would probably only get worse than better. Or you know what I mean? Like if you would seclude it, I don't think that would do anything. So I'd rather be in exchange with the people here and try to understand the way of living and the views and the whole mindset and everything about it, the culture. So but yes, it's really nice people here, very here in the south especially, and I can only speak for the south. I don't know, I've not been to any other places much, only for like travels, but I've only lived here in the south, so I can only speak for Tennessee. But the people here are very, very friendly, warm-hearted and welcoming and open-minded, and yeah. Thank you, Michael. But yeah, politics is always a really tricky question or a tricky thing. Yes, I agree. With cars, Germany's definitely good with making cars. So, and yes, I have a green card, universal. I came here after graduating from university, and then waited for my green card here for about a year and a half or 2 years, where I couldn't work, unfortunately. So I'm glad I worked right after. So I worked after graduating. And hey, thank you, Shiva. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Scrunchies. You're a scrunchie now. Yay. Prost with my coffee. Cheers. I don't know if you cheers with coffee, but that's all I have right now. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome. I love seeing green names here. Um, it's very rare. So you're probably one of 5 members right now. I think we have 5 members or so. So I really appreciate that. Um, so yeah, where was I? You distracted me. Not in a bad way, but I get easily distracted. So sometimes I forget what I was saying. Talking about the green card, I think, right? So yeah, I waited 2 years for my green card. Now I am in the process of renewing my green card again. So I need a longer green card. So that's why I made some videos or some shorts the other week about that. So I had to go and make a new application, which costs a lot of money, unfortunately. So I had to, put some of the emergency savings into that. But that's what emergency savings are for, I guess. But yeah, it's expensive to immigrate to America. So I'm very glad that after I graduated from university, I took some months to like work in Germany. Like I really like worked my behind off until I had like, some funds to get me through. Zu was? Hi Patrick, ich habe mir hier meinen Meister gemacht und seitdem fühle ich mich gar nicht mehr wohl hier in meiner Heimat. Meinst du, das Gras ist grüner woanders oder werde ich die Probleme, die ich hier habe, mitnehmen? Ähm, Müsste ich eigentlich wissen, oder? Patrick, so ging es mir auch. Ähm, hm. Also ich sag mal so, ich habe ja in Bayern studiert zum Beispiel und ich hatte Bayern echt richtig satt, als ich am Ende meines Studiums war und war richtig, richtig froh, dass ich bald weg kann, weil ich bin ja nicht ursprünglich daher. Und ich bin ja auch damals schon ursprünglich aus meiner Heimat weg, an der Schweizer Grenze und bin dann eben nach Bayern. Und dann in Bayern, nach ein paar Jahren, hatte ich dann auch irgendwann die Schnauze voll und wollte wieder weg. Und ich hatte schon immer den Drang, nicht in Deutschland zu leben. Ich weiß nicht, woher das kommt. Ich kann es nicht erklären. I always had the urge to not live in Germany. I don't know why. I cannot explain to you. I love Germany. I love my family, my friends. But I always had that urge that I want to live somewhere else since I'm little. Like I always told my family when I was like really, really young that I'm going to live in England or somewhere one day. Now it's America. English speaking, so missed my shot a little bit, but or my direction, but I made it all the way over the pond. So I went over the Atlantic a little bit. Instead of stopping in England, I just kept going and going until I reached the next piece of land. So now I'm here. But ja, Probleme nimmst du natürlich immer mit, nämlich, denke ich mal, es sei denn, die sind wirklich nur spezifisch an deinen Ort gebunden oder an dein Land gebunden. Wenn es eine generelle Unzufriedenheit ist, wirst du die auf jeden Fall mitnehmen, denke ich mal. Und was ich damit sagen wollte, dass ich Bayern irgendwann satt hatte oder die Stadt, in der ich studiert habe. Jetzt, wo ich zum Beispiel hier bin, kann ich es immer kaum erwarten, wieder zurückzugehen und vermisse all die Dinge, die ich dort hatte, sehr und bin richtig nostalgisch manchmal und schaue mir Fotos an oder einfach manchmal sitze ich einfach nur da und überlege oder denke an alte Momente oder, ja, Zeiten. Und ich glaube, dass man immer das vermisst, was man gerade nicht hat oder immer was Neues möchte, wenn man so festgefahren ist oder das Gefühl hat, man ist festgefahren oder schon zu lange an einem Ort. Ich glaube, man muss so diese generelle Unzufriedenheit irgendwie in Angriff nehmen und vielleicht versuchen, immer einfach gesagt als getan, aber das Beste, draus zu machen, wo man ist und das Gute an dem Ort zu sehen oder vielleicht mal auch mal irgendwie was Neues auszuprobieren, ähm, neue Freunde, neue Dinge erleben, viel rausgehen und so weiter, weil schön ist es überall, wenn man will, glaube ich. Aber klar, ich verstehe schon. Ich hatte auch den Drang wegzugehen und mir geht's hier sehr gut. Deswegen vielleicht geht's dir dann auch so, wenn du, wegziehst und woanders hingehst. Aber wenn es eine generelle Unzufriedenheit ist, die nicht nur an den Ort gebunden ist, dann nimmst du es auf jeden Fall mit. Weil ähm oft, denkt man, das liegt am Ort, dass man unzufrieden ist, aber ich glaube, ganz tief ist es oft ein anderer Grund. Genau. Thank you, multiple face shirt lady. No, I'm not Indian. I know. Shocker. Hi, Axel. Grüße. Greetings to Netherlands. I love the Netherlands. I really like, or always liked the idea of living in Amsterdam when I was little, or not little, like younger. I traveled there quite often with school or also afterwards. I really like it. It's a nice country or a nice place. Um, I play chess, yes. Elon, I do play chess. I played chess with my dad a lot. Am I good? No. So y'all will be able to beat me. I'm really, really bad at chess. Danke für deine Ansicht. Ich habe hier halt viel investiert, auch familiär. Wollte vor 10 Jahren schon weg in meiner Jugend. Wenn ich jetzt gehen würde, das alles wie Zeitverschwendung wirken. Ja, das kann ich sehr gut nachvollziehen, Patrick. Kenne ich gut. Aber so ist es natürlich nicht. Die Zeit klingt jetzt natürlich blöd, weil so floskelmäßig immer, aber die Zeit vergeht ja so oder so. Also egal, wo du bist. Selbst wenn du an einem neuen Ort gewesen wärst und nicht 10 Jahre an dem Ort, die Zeit, die vergangen ist, an dem Ort, die du sozusagen verschwendet hast, die wäre ja so oder so vergangen. Weißt du, was ich meine? Egal, wo du bist. Du kannst es ja so sehen, dass du so viele Jahre jetzt dort investiert hast und verbracht hast, dass du es jetzt mit gutem Gewissen woanders fortsetzen willst oder noch mal woanders anfangen willst oder neu starten, verschwendet es so oder so nie irgendwas, glaube ich. So habe ich natürlich auch mal 'ne Zeit lang gedacht, wenn ich immer an meine ganzen, ähm, früheren Beziehungen gedacht habe, dachte ich auch immer: „Boah, wieso habe ich das so lange durchgezogen mit denen?“ Statt einfach Ich hätte einfach früher gehen sollen, hätte mir den ganzen erspart, und meine Zeit nicht verschwendet und meine Energie und ja, so weiter. Ähm, aber man lernt ja immer aus allem und irgendwie, weiß nicht, es hat schon alles 'n Grund, warum man bleibt oder geht oder mit wem man zusammen ist und so weiter. Ich glaube, dass es nicht alles aus Zufall passiert und dass es manchmal einem im Moment macht's keinen Sinn, aber im Nachhinein dann vielleicht schon, weißt du? Und wenn es dir jetzt nicht so gut geht, dann liegt es vielleicht daran, dass es dir dann irgendwann an 'nem anderen Ort besser geht und du das dann vergleichen kannst. Weil wenn's dir jetzt super gehen würde oder dauerhaft super gehen würde und du denkst, alle deine Entscheidungen waren toll, dann gibt's da eigentlich fast keine Steigerung mehr. Weißt du, was ich meine? So denke ich. Ähm, ja. Und am Ende erinnert man sich so meistens eh nur an die guten Momente. Also, alles, was man macht, am Ende bleibt eh immer das Gute von dem, was man gemacht hat oder wo man war, in Erinnerung und kaum das Schlechte, glaube ich. Also ja, keine Sorge, Zeit vergeht, ganz egal, wo du bist, was du machst, welchen Job du hast, welchen Uni-Abschluss oder welchen Beruf du gemacht hast, ob's der richtige oder falsche war, ob du noch mal umschulst, noch mal was Neues anfängst. Die Zeit wäre sowieso vergangen. Dein Leben wäre jetzt nicht besser, wenn du irgendwas anderes gemacht hättest. Eventuell wäre es das, vielleicht wäre es aber auch katastrophal gewesen und dir wäre was Schlimmes passiert. Du hättest einen Arbeitsunfall gehabt, wenn du in einem anderen Job gewesen wärst. Vielleicht ist dir das alles erspart geblieben. Oder keine Ahnung, es hat schon alles einen Grund, warum es so ist, wie es ist. Einfach die Unzufriedenheit abschütteln. Ich weiß, so einfach ist es leider nicht, aber ja, manchmal müssen wir es einfach versuchen. Do you take on new students for German because you are fresh? Nikki, I don't know if I would have any German students because I feel like my patience is not very good. You would get the spoon spankings quite often, you know? Hi, Musaraf. Wenn ich den Rahmen springe, ist es gerade einfach aus mir rausgeplatzt. Alles eine Sache der Ansicht, hast du recht. Ja, so ist es wirklich. Es ist einfach Perspektive. Und das sagen ja alle, das klingt auch immer so floskelhaft, aber das ist wirklich so. Einfach auf das fokussieren, was du magst, was dir gut tut und das Positive. Und ja, klar, das klingt jetzt wie in so einem nervigen Motivationsbuch, was keiner lesen will. Aber so ist es halt wirklich, tatsächlich. Ja. Belassen wir es dabei. Ich will dich auch nicht voll labern. Mr. Bean, yes. Can you be my German teacher? Well, I know some people have asked about the German lessons or just like some basic German. If you're really interested in that, I can do something for sure. I mean, that's the fun part about YouTube. There's no limits and no one telling me what to do and what not to do. So we can do anything, really. You know, not anything, obviously. Don't make me get the spoon out. But, you know, German lessons, why not? Nothing too crazy, obviously. I'm not a teacher. I'm sorry for speaking German for so long. Which airport announcement? Did I speak like an airport announcement? Oh no, that's not good. German is music to my ears. Well, apparently I sound like an airport announcement, so don't take back that comment now. Stand behind what you said, Mr. Beans. Ah, that's terrible, Weebles. I wish I didn't read that. Was du sagst, ist schon gut. Ich würde gerne auch weiter darauf eingehen, aber es geht hier ja nicht um mich. Naja, um mich geht es ja auch nicht. Der Kanal ist ja nicht nur für mich, sondern auch für euch. Dafür sind wir ja hier, nicht wahr? In meiner Küche. Bei Oma. Oma am Freitag. Obwohl, man geht ja meistens am Sonntag zur Oma, oder? Also schön die Oma besuchen am Sonntag hier. Sonntag geht's immer ins Stream. Sonntagsbraten bei Oma. Muss ich mal noch umbenennen. Hatte ich mal geplant. Ich dachte, das wäre ein ganz süßer Name. Oma macht Sonntagsbraten und holt die Rute raus, wenn es sein muss. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein. Patrick, hast dich entlarvt als Gamer. Germany's music to my ears when I'm in airport, like a rap song. Is it? Nikki, in Chinese. My major was Chinese. Mr. Bean is Turkish. What the? British. Rowan Atkinson, excuse me. Don't let the king hear about that. Or the queen. She's gonna turn in her grave. He is a sir. He was knighted by her. Sir Rowan Atkinson. Next step would be getting Oscar knighted by the king. King Charles. Do you think King Charles would knight Oscar?
Yeah, for sure.
I hope so. That'd be really cool. German Rap. Was hörst du, Patrick? Ich habe schon lange keins mehr gehört. Keinen German Rap mehr gehört. Oder auch nie wirklich viel, muss ich sagen. Also sehr, sehr selten. Ich weiß gar nicht, wen ich gehört habe. Rin, wie noch? Shindy. Früher mal, ganz früher mal. Mach dich bloß nicht lustig. Oder mach dich bloß nicht lustig. Früher hatte man noch einen interessanten Musikgeschmack. A few bars German. Nikki, I'm an introvert. You think I'm gonna sing on a live stream? I might have done that in the past, if when I was in the mood, but not on command. That's not how introverts work. That's probably the worst thing for an introvert to do something on command, like singing or something like that. Like, that's a nightmare for us. If you're so extrovert to do that, good for you. Maybe you should do a live stream where you sing. I'm sure a lot of people would watch you. Hey, Shuriken. Day is going good. Thank you for deleting here. Hi, Superman. You know Prince Charles was a dream for 1990s girls. Was he? I did not know about that. The only thing I can remember when it comes to the royal family and people crushing over anyone from the royal family, which seems like ages ago, was Prince Harry, and that was when I was really, really young. When people were like crushing on him, but Prince Charles, really? Well, why not? We all got different tastes, don't we? He's a good gardener, I heard. How's your day going, Shuriken? I went to Trader Joe's, so we're doing a little Trader Joe's haul, which I'm gonna start right now. I thought I shouldn't have all that up here, so we'll start with one bag first. To those that are not interested in any grocery hauls, this is probably not for you. Germany will win the World Cup. Do you think so? I hope so. Wie viel Prozent von USA sind eigentlich deutsche Abstammung? Weiß es jemand? Nicht weniger, wahrscheinlich einige. Also laut den Angaben nach, was mir die Leute hier immer erzählen, wenn ich die kennenlerne, jeder einzelne von denen. Jeder einzelne Mensch hier erzählt mir, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Every single person here I meet in America tells me that they have German ancestors. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, my last name is, isn't it a German name? What does it mean? I was like, you're telling me in your 25 years of life, you have never Googled your last name, and now you want me as a German to tell you what your last name means? Are you kidding me? You know? But yeah, I don't know. Patrick was just asking how many people or how much percentage of the American population right now, or the US American population right now, has German heritage or came from Germany originally. That's a good question. I never looked it up. Hey, thank you. Hi, Rati. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's very kind of you. We got a new channel member today. We got Rati today, so thank you. Y'all are too generous. And I have no idea what currency that is, but you know, a panhandler is not gonna make any requests here. Why not much furniture? Because I do not like having much furniture. I do not like spending money in general. I'm a very frugal person. The only thing I like buying is food and yeah, stuff for my dog. But I do not go shopping. I do not buy stuff for the house. I don't know. It started probably around the time when I moved to America that I did not enjoy having stuff. Like, stuff does not feel good to me. The less, the better, to me personally. Yes, Marty, I have a Mr. Bean shirt, indeed. Not too bad, and Trader Joe's is always a good time. Yeah, it's so fun to just stroll around and see what they got. I love that. Man vs. Bee, yes, Sean Gentleman. I have seen Man vs. Bee. Did you like it? I thought it was funny, but if you know, like, I'm sure you know Mr. Bean, like the show and him from the past. I I feel like it just never lives up to, the Mr. Bean moments, but that's also because when you watched the old ones, you were also younger and everything was more fun back then, right? When you were younger, everything just is more nostalgic or better in your mind. And then when something new comes out with like a certain actor that you already connect with that show or movie or whatever it is, it's just not the same. I feel like. Sorry, my undies are showing. I'm in my man underwear era of life. I just recently discovered that for me. Very comfortable. I can highly recommend if any woman is watching. Try wearing some just small sized man underwear, like those briefs or whatever they're called. So comfortable. You got like more, if you're wearing a skirt or something, it's way more protected than, those like itty bitty ones. Like I have all kinds, but sometimes when I'm wearing like a short pants like this, you know, it feels nice to have like a nice man underwear on. It just feels more secure. Like, um, I don't know, less breezy. So to say, just a tip if anyone is watching that is female here or identifies. Hi, guten Tag, Birgit, mon ami, Ossi. Do you say it like that, Ossi? No, that sounds very wrong to just add an Ossi at the end. Yufra, I'm from Germany. I live in the United States. Mr. Bean is looking at you. Also, next life will be from a camper van. We never know what we're gonna do here. Which Mr. Bean are you today? Top orange, middle orange, bottom orange, or white or green? I think earlier I said probably like one of those right now. Maybe just one. I'm glad all your discoveries. Well, thanks. Man vs. Baby, I don't think. Yes, bearded. Mr. Bean is very famous in Germany. Is he famous in France too? I'm the Mr. Bean on the bottom left. Which color? Because I think this is mirrored, so it might be different for us. Hi, Boney, by the way. Welcome back. You. What's with England? He is here in America. Oh, yeah. I think Mr. Bean is almost popular with every country. Almost, I would say. I'm sure they adapt in all languages, to be honest. Although you don't even. Silly me. Don't even need a translation with Mr. Bean. Although some people in there speak, so you would need some dubbing. So I guess. Hi, Terry. Kennen das die Kinder überhaupt noch? Eine gute Frage. Wir sind wahrscheinlich die letzte Generation, die das kennt, oder? French don't like British saying. I should have known better, Bearded. I shouldn't even have asked that question. Why would French like anything British? They would probably. I'm sure they watch it secretly in the basement or something. And like they like this like a giggle slips out once in a while, and then they put it back in their mouth like, oh, I laughed about it. I'm not supposed to like this. That's what people say about Germans. They say Germans go into the basement to laugh, so no one will find out that we're laughing, or actually that we're actually quite funny. Sometimes not, and it depends. There's different kinds of humors, but not gonna brag, but in high school when you were doing your yearbook and then people will rank people after certain like characteristics, and you can win like number one in like best dressed, best. We had very weird rankings, like very weird bodily rankings and stuff. So I'm not gonna share that one, but I won best humor too. So yay. And I was very proud of that. Just a little bragging. I know bragging is terrible, but let me be proud for one. Let me be proud. Nothing wrong with that. If it's not getting too much. Hi, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Ricky was my nickname. Ew, Ricky, get rid of that picture. I'm one of those people that hate that kind of stuff. Ooh, that gives me shivers. Ricky, I like having you here, but not that picture. Man, oh man, now that I know what it is, I can't unsee it. My hair is so messy today, sorry. The people are here. Well, too bad. I'm wearing shoes, so nothing to see here. Hi, Alex. Oh, from Kerala, yay. Our friend from Kerala, his name is Funny. Not his real name, but he's very funny too, but his name here on YouTube is Funny. And he's from Kerala too. And he's really, really funny. One of the funniest guys I know. And he's traveling right now. So we miss him because he hasn't been here in a while because of that. Hey, Omar. Bacon wrapped hot dogs. Omar, you love your bacon. And your food always sounds so delicious. Like, if I ever have a community meeting, can we host it at your place and you cook for us, please? Ew, Ricky, stop that.
Did you make me coffee?
Oh, yes, I did make you coffee. Sorry. Give me a mug, please. I'm going to do a little haul, a shopping haul.
A shopping
Been playing
haul?
it for like 25 minutes. Not yet. Not on live. Here, if you want some sweet creamer, there's the oat milk creamer, but if you just want to have it like a little milky, there you go.
A little milk.
A little milky with the soy milk. Hi, Qt. Hi, Irfan or Malik. Is it good?
So good.
90 degrees. Ugh. Here, it's like 84 for us here in Nashville. Along a song and brighten my day. Part of my day. Light years away. What a nice little poem. Y'all are very poetic sometimes, so I give you that. Hi, Abu. That was a song. That was the lyrics. I don't know the song. Ew, Ricky, stop it. That's disgusting. Ugh. Yes, I know that song, Omar. Now I have it stuck in my head without even singing or hearing it. And it's one of those songs that you just want to pull out of your ears because you just cannot hear it one more time. You know, one of those songs that's playing on the radio when you're driving around and you have the car radio on, and a song comes on, you're just like, are we still playing this? And I don't know. It's something about songs from that 2019 era, that 18, 19 maybe, that are those kind of songs that get old real fast that you don't want to hear anymore. Because for some reason, like songs from the 80s, like I grew up with my dad raising us, and he always had his like oldie songs playing on the radio, and there was radios in every single room of our house, in the car, and so on. So I was growing up with oldies, and I love them. So I can hear 80s, 70s songs all day long, and I can hear them as much as I want, and I will always sing along, and I like them. But something about those like newer songs or like newer songs that is just really different. They have a lot of like really annoying instruments in there, like just sort of like dum 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 dum. I think it's like xylophone or something, right? So if you like it, sorry, you like what you like, but for me, it's like one of those songs that really gets on my nerves easily. You're a doctor, nice. 84. Nee, Patrick. Fahrenheit. Nicht Celsius. Zerr. 36 in middle of June is very much. Yes, here in Nashville it gets really hot. Komm nach Nashville oder nach Tennessee, Patrick, dann wirst du es herausfinden. Im Juni ist es hier schon heiß wie im August. Oft, zumindest. 2012 music was great. I'm trying to think. What song was popular in 2012? Give me an example so I can, know what I need to think of, because he's playing video games right now. Hi, Liza from Mumbai. Nice. I had a classmate from Mumbai once. A film star portraying a mother fighting to protect her child. Well, at least not a grandmother, so that's good news to me, I guess. Are you a nurse? No, I'm not a nurse. Whenever I wear blue, people always ask me if I'm a nurse. I'm not a nurse, no. There's people that are female that are not nurses. I know it's shocking. Shocking news, but there's some of us. Hello, Schatzi. Hi, Roberto. Oh, Robert. Robert. Is that a meme? Robert. Robert. Ah, yeah, Robert. My accent is very much Deutsch, yes. That's because I'm Deutsch. So I have a German accent. Yeah, no. Was für Ex-Girlfriend, Patrick? Patrick? Von den Geissens, ja. Robert. Ich muss mal anfangen, ihn hier Robert zu nennen. Statt Schatzi. So, wir fangen jetzt mal an mit dem Shopping Haul. Ich kann mein Gelaber ja schon selber nicht mehr hören. So, we're gonna start the shopping haul now. Be quiet. I got a spoon, just in case. Patrick, ich hab's dir gesagt. Psst. Hi, Jim. Yay, thank you. Nice. Am I drawing all the Brits today with Mr. Bean? By the power of Rowan Atkinson. That's been given to me today. Yes, Joseph, of course. If you behave, we can be friends. Or this is the alternative. Germany is such a beautiful country. What are you doing living in the USA? Have you been to the USA, Robert? America is the United States. America is more than just the United States. I need to stop saying America. But it is a beautiful country here too. Believe it or not. Streamst. Jan is in the house. Schämst du dich wenigstens etwas? Wo ist deine deutsche Tugend? Disziplin stresst, wann und wie lange du willst, so kennt man uns allerdings nicht. Wer hat deine Nachricht hier weggetan? Shuriken, Jackson is a friend, so just in case. Sometimes he's saying naughty stuff, but it's in a funny way, so I understand. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, so es gibt einen Trader Joe's Haul. Jackson, wenn du zuschauen willst. Wenn nicht, Pech gehabt, dann hast du es aber auch nicht verdient. Dann verdienst du das hier. A new accent is German, by the way. What city do you come from? Pandu, ich komme aus der Nähe von Freiburg, bei der Schweizer Grenze. Ganz unten im Süden. California? Also, you're in California, you're in America yourself, Robert. So, also. Are you originally from Germany? Or have you just been to Germany? Or I've been to Germany many times. Oh, okay. In some ways, I don't fully disagree. But in other ways, it's the other way around, Well, thanks, Mohammed. A face, a face is just a face. and the face will fade away eventually. So having a pretty face, I know you said it to me, I'm not saying that about myself, but it applies to anyone who has a pretty face, and it's always like subjective too, will fade away. So it doesn't do anything. You need to be pretty inside and not on the outside. Okay, let's keep doing our thingy here. Hab ein Video gesehen, wo du das Fenster auf und zu machst wegen dem Lärm. Das war doch in diesem Hotel. Kennst du? Wusste ich. Ich wusste, wenn jemand die Stadt kennt, dann weiß er auf jeden Fall, wo. Ja, das war eine der wenigen Hotels, die noch nicht aus oder nicht, die doch was frei hatten. So. Nicht meine erste Wahl. So viel steht fest. Aber war okay. Wer löscht meine Nachrichten? I don't know. Ich glaube eventuell YouTube. Ich glaube YouTube. Weil ich habe ihm gerade gesagt, wer du bist. Ich glaube nicht, dass er deine Nachrichten dann löschen würde. Why is the German folks hold such a straight face like they're serious, but when they start laughing, it's a throat laugh, but my body was like that. I don't know. I don't know. We like keeping a straight face sometimes. We are very serious after all. Germans are not allowed to have fun. So if we're getting caught, that has serious consequences. So of course, we try not to laugh, you know. I already said earlier, we're going to the basement if we want to laugh. But I don't have one, so I don't really have many options here. So yeah, I'm trying to keep a straight face as much as possible. I just laughed now, for example, when I took a sip of my coffee, because that way it's hidden. Oops. You know. YouTube ist eifersüchtig auf unsere Beziehung. Ja, kann gut sein. Kann gut sein. YouTube ist eh komisch manchmal. Ricola. Jan, das mach mal halblang hier, Jan. Eines Tages, wenn ich dich da unten sehe in LÖ, du weißt schon, dann gibt's den richtigen Löffel. Nur Spaß. Nur ein Spaß. Natürlich musst du immer dazu sagen, man weiß ja nie. Die haben kaputt gemacht wie neue Regelung. Was für Regelung? Nur noch bis 0 oder 1 Uhr wegen Lärm. Was darf man nicht mehr? I'll try to avoid hiding any of these. Oh, no. It's okay, Shuriken. Like I said, that's why I just mentioned it, because I know you cannot possibly know every single person and if I know them or not. So don't worry about that at all. Thank you for moderating. I have no complaints. That's why I just let you know as soon as I heard about it, hear about his complaints. Jackson likes to complain. Schade, ich war schon 2 Jahre Nimi habe ich auch schon lange nicht mehr gehört. Nimi in Heidelberg, süß. Okay, so jetzt halt mal auf, mich hier voll zu labern. Ich muss mal hier jetzt mein Dings machen. Oder ihr könnt ja trotzdem noch untereinander reden. Ich mache jetzt hier mein shopping haul. I'm gonna do my shopping haul. If you care or not, I'm just gonna do it so I'm done with it. Why did you move to America? I don't know. The life works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? It's like Bigfoot. For some things, there's no explanation. So I bought hemp seeds. Trader Joe's has some really, really cool, cheap basics like spices and stuff that are way more expensive if you go anywhere else. So we bought hemp seeds today. And I don't care if you care about my shopping haul, I'm still gonna do it. You can scroll past the stream if you don't like it. Organic olives. This way I can finally clean out my bags and put all the stuff to where it belongs. So sorry, you have to watch this now. Coconut milk, although I'm not forcing you, so. Dill pickles. I like my pickles. We all like pickles in this house. I don't know why I say all. We're literally just two people, but both of us like pickles. Here, the best spice if you don't know how to cook, if you think your food doesn't taste good, first of all, that's on you. There's so many YouTube videos nowadays. If people still say they cannot cook or their food doesn't taste good, use spices, use onions, use garlic, use some smoked paprika, especially for vegetarians or vegans, which I like to eat plant-based. So smoked paprika is a lifesaver in the vegetarian kitchen because it adds so much flavor, like this grilled deep flavor that you're often craving. You know, when you like meat, you like just like roasted umami flavors, and the smoked paprika replaces that very well. Not the same, but you know. Um, Italian tomato paste. One great thing about Trader Joe's is that, and this is not an advertisement or sponsored or anything, of course. I could be any store I go to. I like Aldi too, for example, but we got some really cool European stuff there. And then one of my favorite fruits, figs. And if you never had a fig, what are you doing? Still am Gucken. Natürlich, natürlich. Macht ja keiner für mich. Was bleibt mir anderes übrig? Hier Feige. Fig, Feige in German. Very tasty. I love figs. They never disappoint, you know. I don't like fruit that are sour, even though I like sour a lot in cooking and salads and stuff. So I eat a lot of sour food. But for some reason, not with fruits. Fruit sour is different for me. Nikki, that would make me real upset. So you better not. My favorite shape of pasta is giggly. So this one holds the sauce really well. It's kind of like a spiral, but it has like a little like weird shape on the outside. This is the best pasta shape for holding sauces. Thank me later. And you rarely ever find this here in America, surprisingly. Was wird Pandu? When time Sie haben an sich, dass Sie wunderbar kochen können. Ja, ja, das hat noch Zeit, Jackson. Irgendwann mal vielleicht. Äh, mm, Pandu, I don't know. I think that could technically apply to every single country. Here in America, I get those alerts on my phone all the time that there's been a child that went missing or so, you know. Those things happen anywhere. And I've been to many places around the world, and I've always felt safe to some degree. Not all the time, of course, but that's with any country. Like, there's been moments in Germany where I felt super unsafe, and the worst things that ever happened to me in Germany. You know, and people always say Germany is such a safe country, but it really depends. So, bad stuff can happen to you anywhere you go. Joseph, how many languages can you speak? English, German, Chinese, and Swedish. Hi, Ozzy. Looks like the pasta has a little skirt to catch the sauce. Hi, Tiger. Yes, exactly. That's a cute way to describe it. Thank you for that. I just couldn't think of any description. I like the bags. They're kind of cool. Like some motives on it. Anyways, like I said, this is no advertising at all. This is just a little shopping haul. We got an organic tomato sauce for the days where I feel lazy. Because I have them too. Some days I just don't feel like cooking. And I used to judge people that don't make pasta sauce from scratch, but not anymore. Now that I'm working and then also doing YouTube and then I have like a second job sometimes on the side. I understand. I apologize. I apologize to everyone that I judged before for buying tomato sauce that you just open the lid and put in your pasta because I understand it now. I get it. I was a very ignorant, naive student or university student had a lot of time to cook food in the past, so not anymore. Knotschis. Hast du krass uraltes Familienrezept von der Uroma von dir? Nee, Uromas kenne ich nicht, aber von meiner Oma eventuell. Aber bei uns war es immer eher so mündlich weitergegeben oder dass man halt zugeguckt hat beim Kochen, aber so runtergeschrieben, Rezept nicht wirklich. Knotschis, as Germans like to say, or gnocchi. Gnocchi, gnocchi, gnocchi. And a vegan tikka masala from India. I was very surprised that it's actually vegan and it's product of India, so I guess this is as authentic as it gets. I don't know, in a plastic bag. It's very authentic, but at least it is from India, and I would assume they would know what they're doing when it comes to curries. So I'm gonna have that with. I got some paneer cheese in my fridge, so I'm gonna finally use that paneer and add the sauce to it. I can make it from scratch. I made tikka masala before. I made butter chicken before, jalfrezi and stuff, and some other stuff. I forgot what it was, but so I can make it from scratch, but probably not better than Indian people making this for me. And this is also for another lazy day, when I don't feel like cooking from scratch. So I'm scrolling down real quick. Hi, puppy dog. Yes, it is Mr. Bean. You recognize that very well, even though I'm pretty far away from the camera. Du sagst Knotschi, als wäre es Quetschi. Quetschi? Quetschi sind doch diese Joghurts. Die Quetsch-Joghurts. What's your favorite struggle, Mia? Struggle in terms of like time, I don't have time, or struggle in terms of like emotional, like I'm feeling sad and I need like comfort food. But favorite struggle meal, I would say it is probably just tomato pasta with tomato sauce like that, or mashed potatoes with sauerkraut from the glass, just like sauerkraut that's in glass, and it's super cheap too. Oh, the cheapest, yeah, probably that. Mashed potatoes probably with like just itty bitty bit of butter and just like the potatoes basically itself with sauerkraut. That's probably one of my cheapest meals that I make. I have plenty actually when I think about it. Should I make maybe I'll do a low budget video. I made cooking videos before. I love making them. It's a lot of work, like a lot of work. I hate cutting them, but it's also fun at the same time. It's just so much work, but I would like to do that more cooking videos. So maybe I'll do like a low budget, a Pavel cooking video. Jan, du darfst es dir also nicht anschauen because you're not a Pavel. Yak Yakson is not allowed to watch that video. This is only for real Pavels, including myself. You say you're a vegan, and do you find everything in American stores that you would find anywhere else? So I used to eat plant-based, like strictly plant-based for a while during university, and then real life hit me a little bit. And I went back to vegetarian when I came to America. I was plant-based before that many years, and now I eat vegetarian. So I have like some sour cream here and there, and some butter. What else? Goat cheese sometimes. Eggs from the farmers. Sometimes I get some farm fresh eggs over here. They don't need to be refrigerated. They're right after the behind of the chicken. Look at all those colors. They're probably not very. I'm not gonna touch them. I want to wash them, but at the same time, if you wash them, you're kind of rinsing off the stuff that keeps them fresh for longer. So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? And then like super struggle meal, always ramen, I guess that's another one, or just salted rice balls, like Japanese style salted rice balls. if I'm really struggling, and I had those moments before during university for sure, when the BAföG wasn't on the bank account, if or like a few days later. Jan kennt den Struggle nicht, aber ich kenne den Struggle sehr gut. Ich mache nur Spaß natürlich. Obwohl. The real Amazon. Yes, Mr. Bean. I'm glad that y'all recognize him. Joseph, for what? Vegan don't eat eggs. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was plant-based before I came to America, and now here in America I eat vegetarian. The time now is 4 o'clock. Okay, Patrick, gute Nacht. Wir sehen uns in Heidelberg. Na, da bin ich ja froh, dass ihr neue Freundschaften schließt hier. Teddy, yes. Teddy, I miss Teddy. But what a cutie. I always wanted to have a replica of Teddy. Poor guy, I was sleeping in a drawer. Remember that one episode where his head fell off because of the drawer? Half vegan. I don't think you can be half vegan, because vegan people get really offended when you say you're like mainly vegan but not fully, which I understand, because it's like more like a philosophy and like a whole like attitude, it's not like, for me, for example, if I had a big garden, I would have chickens and I would eat their eggs when they're running around, right? I wouldn't eat the chicken itself, of course, but I would eat their eggs because it's already there. It's like you know they will lay them either way, so I wouldn't have a problem eating that, for example. But someone that's vegan, they wouldn't do that, for example, because they don't want to even see an animal as some source of food, which I understand, and I really think it's a very cool thing to do. And I used to be more like that, but now I wouldn't have an issue with eating eggs myself if I had my own chickens, or if I get them from some people here out in the countryside that have chickens, and I know they're running around in their garden and they're having a good time there. Joseph, I mean, everyone can decide that for themselves, and I think it's really good that some are, and I think it is, to some degree, almost necessary for the survival of the world if we don't find different ways to handle stuff. But that's another discussion that I'm not trying to open. That wouldn't make sense. All right, let's get on with our little haul. We get tea and lemonade. He picked that, so tea and lemonade, half and half. We can also call it. We got one more tomato sauce. We got spices. I got a pepper grinder because I was out of pepper, and I need a new grinder out of glass, and a salt grinder. And I like to use Himalayan salt and sea salt. I like to mix it up because one gives you iodine and one gives you more minerals, so it's good to mix it up. Same with vegetables. Try to like mix your vegetables, like eat the rainbow, as people say. Try to get different fruits, different vegetables, different grains, unless you have like some sort of elimination diet and you're like allergic to stuff, then no. And I get toothpaste. He gets the fluoride toothpaste. I do the no fluoride toothpaste. I'm one of those people, and you can find me annoying and whatnot, but I don't do fluoride. You do something cool like eat chocolate and have cigarette. The real Amazon, are you French? I'm just asking. Yes, and Mr. Bean. I got some treats for Oscar. Oscar got salmon skin. Just salmon skin, baked salmon skin, so I thought he would probably like that. And I also got him dried sweet potato. Oscar likes munching on sweet potato. He kind of likes the consistency and the sweet flavor, I guess. He's definitely a sweet potato lover, so I hope he will like those too. All right, we're already done with our second bag. We only got one more to go, y'all. You almost made it through it. So hang in there. You American? Where in America are you from? I got olive oil, which is not the best one, I'm sure, but we're not rich, right? We get what we get. We cannot be too greedy and picky here. I try to buy as much organic and fair trade as I can, but sometimes that's just not reality, right? I got lemon pasta, and I have to admit, I got carried away by the marketing a little bit. This is like an aesthetic that speaks to me a lot, so it looked very cute. It's just pasta tortietti shape, which is also kind of like a spiral, like a penna that's cut open and then made into a spiral. So it looks very cool. And it has lemon oil and lemon zest in it. So I'm very excited for those. I love lemon. Lemon is my favorite. We used to live with a friend before when I first came to America, before we had our own house or rented our own house. So, and I always cook with lemon. I always have like some sort of lemon in my food. And he said, whenever, like, he could always tell when I used the kitchen before because there was always a half cut lemon here because I always eat half a lemon. I usually put it over my sauces, over my salads, over my potatoes, anything. I love lemon into my water. So whenever he saw a half lemon left in the kitchen, he knew that I was in the kitchen. So yeah. If you find a lemon, chances are high that I have been in your house using your kitchen. That's what I leave behind. Some udon noodles that are already made, also for lazy days. So you can tell this was some sort of like lazy day preparation shopping. Then I got super cheap sea salt, which is usually so expensive when you buy that in the store. So I got sea salt for like $2. It's really a lot, and then pink salt too, the um, finely grated ones or ground ones, which is not great for cooking, to be honest. It's very hard to dose that or to put the right amount of salt in if it's like so fine. Um, for some things, it's good because it doesn't need to melt, but it's the cheapest way. For some reason, this version of the salt is always the cheapest, and I'm a frugal pebble, so I will buy that. Fanatic fans of Mr. Bean she is. Would I say fanatic? I don't think I'm a fanatic fan of anything. Not anymore. I used to be, probably when I was younger. But yeah, that is it, everyone. I got deodorants, deo in German. Here, aluminum free, unscented for the stinky days, or where you think you might be stinky when you're working a hard or a long day. So better be prepared and have some deodorant with you. I rarely ever sweat, to be honest, but when I know I'm carrying around 1,000 pounds of food at work, I will definitely slap some on. And I think sauerkraut is an acquired taste around me that maybe has to be eaten as a child. I agree. I think there's some things that you have to. It's like learning a language. It's easier when you're a kid, right? So I definitely understand that some tastes are acquired and might really just become your favorite things. Like sauerkraut, for example, is one of my favorite things to eat. But that might be because I grew up on it and it's like nostalgic and like comforting for me that way because reminds me of my family and just where I'm from. But You know, I don't know. Mm, I could definitely see that. That is, it's a valid point. I think sauerkraut is one of those things you either hate it or you love it. And I'm sure there's some things that you will grow on. For example, I always, sorry about my cats being crazy, but sometimes olive, for example, I didn't like for the longest time, and then I just suddenly started liking them. So never say never. You never know. Do you hear my cat, or is my noise canceling kicking in? Are you okay? You're crazy right now. You want to go into the empty bags? Schatz, come. Well, which school Harry Potter do you like? Nav, that's a very, very deep question here. Very personal. So, but I'll be willing to answer that. I don't know. Okay, so honestly, I'm giving you the lame answer. Gryffindor. I think in my heart I would like to be a Gryffindor, but I think so. My heart wants to be Gryffindor, but my head knows that I'm Hufflepuff. You know what I mean? And I don't say that um proudly, but yeah, I think I would end up in Hufflepuff, to be honest. You hear the kitty? Yeah, it's hard to not hear him. Um, especially at 3 a.m. and or yeah, 3 a.m. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. sometimes. That's when you hear him very clearly too. Very loud. Right, Rusty? Yeah, you like being very loud. You're so funny. And then he gives me like the nice eyes too. Once he's done with his crazy 5 minutes, he's like, and like stretching out his arms and like trying to get belly rubs and like, he's definitely a very interesting cat, that's for sure. And Slytherin? Oh, thank you. I don't think I would. But hmm, maybe. That'd be cool, actually. Come here, Shitzy. Yeah, I know you want to be on the live stream. Come here. You see anything you want to eat? Yeah. Shucks, you're not supposed to be up here. I know. He's crazy. Whenever I live stream, he loves being up here. It's like he can sense that you guys are here and watching or hearing him. Artemis and Eowyn are both very quiet, tiny little voices. Ah, that's amazing. Shuriken. Appreciate it. That's all I can say. Really. Like I love my cats. I love Oscar. But I am a noise sensitive person. Not like to the extent we have to wear headphones or anything like that, but I get overwhelmed with voice or sounds very fast. So if my cat, what you just heard, sometimes Rusty does that for 15 minutes in the middle of the night. And I already am a very like light sleeper. So I hear that through like 2 rooms away, the way he does it because he's really loud. He's a very loud organ because he's a very big cat, as you can tell. So he's purring right now. You see how big he is? I think you see him all the way now. Huh? I feel like he's half a pound lighter than he used to be. Trying to put him on a little bit of a diet again, which does not help with the screaming, that's for sure. He gets very upset when he doesn't get his big portions of food. But he needs to drop at least a pound, just like me. So, Rusty, I'm not talking about you alone. I think the whole family has to, actually. Not Oscar, though. Oscar has a good weight. But I know we all should be a little bit healthier, right? I know, you said no, you don't want to be healthier, but it's good for us, okay? We gotta lose a pound. We'll do it together. I'm gonna do it too. I'm just gonna eat a little bit less. Okay? Yeah? Black Panther versus Small. He, compared to this cat, if she's like, let me pick her up. Where's Miss? Where's Miss? No, she's hiding. But she is like, I know you're super tall too. She's like, don't talk bad about me. I'm really big too. But yeah, she's like half, not even half the size, probably like a third. Moose, come here. Moose, come here, Moose. Come here. You're like a little screech owl sometimes. Yeah, I tried. I tried to make you see my cats, but Moose doesn't want to be on camera. Um, I'd be perfect for the movie Silent Hill. I don't know if I would want to be in that movie, to be very honest. Not in real life. If I was just acting, okay, but not in real life, that's for sure. Do you hear that? That goes on all day sometimes. And yes, I took them to the vet so many times. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just them. Rusty has some childhood issues because he probably got abandoned when he was little, as a little cat, and then he got put into the cat shelter by the people that had him for a while because they didn't want him anymore. I kind of get a little bit of a gist of why they might have not kept him because he is very, very, very vocal. He eats a lot of food and he also disposes a lot of the food after the digestion has happened, if you know what I mean. It's a lot of work with this cat. So having him is basically like having a second dog, only that you don't have to walk him. But he eats a lot. So, and yeah, he has a very loud voice organ just because of his sheer size. So he can make the weirdest sounds. Yesterday, I tried to imitate it. Yesterday, he made the weirdest sound he's ever made. Or not the weirdest. He's made weird ones before, but a different one he never made before. He was like trying to speak almost. He was like, like this. Like he tried to like change the tone of his voice and like drag it out. And it was almost like he's trying to like speak to us. Which I wouldn't be surprised if that happens one day. Like I'm waiting for the day where one of my cats actually speaks like a few words. I wouldn't be shocked at all. But yeah, yesterday was very funny to listen to him. Thank you, thank you. Yes, my cat is crazy. I agree. As the owner, so the cats, right? Having a pet nowadays become better than having a boyfriend or girlfriend. Well, honestly, sometimes if I think about my ex-boyfriends, that's very true. I'm gonna try one of those dark chockies. I couldn't resist. I had to buy one chocolate. Oh, and I also bought litchis at Trader Joe's. That's the last thing I'm showing you. I'm gonna eat a lychee instead, honestly. A little healthier. Thank you, milkman. Yeah, my curls, it's a struggle, but you get what you get. And some people with straight hair want to have curls. Some people with curls, including myself, would like to have straight hair, and it's the other way around. So you always want to have what you don't have. Isn't that the natural course of things, or the natural incontentment? Uncontentment? Did you see that lychee? They're gone. Like I poked it, unfortunately, accidentally, and it like got all the way up here. That juice. Goodness gracious! Explosive lychees here. Oh, hi. Yeah. Please don't spam y'all because that's really really hard. Because then I can't read and we're all just getting a little overwhelmed with that. So one comment is enough, please. I'm pretty sure E is full size now. She's still medium small. She will weigh 12 or 13 pounds. All muscle, solid as a rock. Yes, that's how this is lychee. If you never had lychee, it's just like this very odd alien fruit that has a rock in the middle and looks like an eye if you bite into it. It's very juicy. Mm-mm-mm. I love lychee though. It's one of my favorites. It's such an interesting aroma, almost floral. And the color, oops, how pretty is the color? So beautiful. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Shuriken, with the cat being like super muscular and like solid. Like Rusty's the same. He's just like heavy bones. Like it's not even just fat on him. He's just like heavy boned, super muscular too. What's up? Okay. Yeah, I'm almost out of battery anyways. Muscular, and then Moose, like the little one, is just like compared to him, like super squishy and just like soft and like a nice little fur ball. But Rusty is just like bones, like heavy bones. You want a spoon? Fork. We don't have that here. Where are you from, Joseph? Sorry if I already asked that. But yeah, lychees are hard to get here in America sometimes too. So whenever I see them, I get them. At least in Tennessee, you don't have to worry about mountain lions. The cattle definitely take care of it. Well, yeah, mountain lions. In Tennessee, that would be something. I'm sure there's something similar, isn't there? Like pumas? No.
Hmm?
But bobcats. Isn't there something in the Smoky Mountains that's similar to a mountain lion?
No, it's all
No.
the same.
It's all the same. Oh. No, bobcats are smaller.
Yeah,
Oh, Algeria. Okay, nice.
but puma, mountain lion, cougar, same thing.
What's yeah, that's true. We have black bears here, but you rarely ever see them. It's more like when you go up more like super east. That's when you see them like more frequently. But look at this nice pink. Mm, I have to head out.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dinner coming up, so I have a dinner soon. I have to let you all go. I'm at 1% by the way too, so good timing, I guess. Many names. I agree. Well, thank you. Thank you for everyone that's new here and for joining. I talk to you all very soon. I wish you a good rest of your Friday and a happy weekend ahead. And I'll probably see you sometime this weekend if you want to join the stream. And I'll upload a video tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Shuriken. You as well, Joseph, and everyone. See you soon. And yes, I love Litchi. Bye, everyone. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Thank you. You as well. Bye. Tschüss.